November 1st, 2017, is Avery's engagement party. She looks stunning, and her eyes glitter as she delivers her speech. Her fiancé couldn't believe he ended up with the girl of his dreams. He eagerly listens and stares into her eyes with gladness. While Avery is thanking everyone's attendance on their special day, she recalls how she and her fiancé met 3 years ago. And if there is a thing that would ruin their love story, it would be twisting or changing of what happened that year. Noah smiles, remembering how he and Avery met at a Halloween party. 3 years have gone by, but it is still fresh in his memory. Way back on October 31st, 2014, Noah walks in through the crowd, greeting everyone as he passes by. Holding a can of drink, Noah tries to make his way in through the crowd. Everyone's enjoying the loud music, grooving to an upbeat song. Avery calls herself an army brat and leans towards Noah when the careless hulk of a guy bumps into her. Noah immediately asks if she is okay. At first glance, he guesses that Avery is dressed like someone from A League of Their Own, his favorite movie. They enjoy guessing each other's character, making poses and faces. In the end, the lady reveals she's playing Dottie Hinson while Noah is the Garth. The man cannot believe he is meeting a woman with the same vibes as him. He wants to get to know her more. Avery, on the other hand, seems to like his company and giggles at his jokes. She even lets him know her favorite drink, grapefruit juice with vodka and cherries. Beside the pool, Avery draws a face on the pumpkin. It turns out bad, and Noah calls it a drunk version of a good-looking pumpkin. Avery laughs as usual at his hilarious comebacks. Both of them notice that everyone is busy enjoying themselves. Avery saw a familiar face, someone she dated once. She remembers him as Patrick without K, who was boring, and only talked about sea turtles when they hanged out. Avery also points him to her roommate and best friend, Carrie, kissing the Jell-O shot doctor. Noah, on the other hand, doesn't know anyone except Avery, whom he just met. Eventually, Avery finds the party boring, so she invites the man outside. Noah asks the lady if she loves jazz, because he knows a perfect place. Avery nods in a yes, and they go out somewhere. It is a bar where Noah works. Avery likes the place because of the live music. Noah is the piano man and impresses the lady with his magical hands. Avery is delighted as he hits the keys and requests a song, Count Basie, a jazz number. Hearing that, Noah confirms she is indeed a jazz fan like him. Avery sings along as Noah plays the piano, and people enjoy their little performance. Suddenly, an antique photo booth catches the lady's attention. She brings Noah inside and inserts a coin to start the machine. Avery makes cute poses and different angles in each shot. Meanwhile, Noah sits like an innocent high school boy, smiling steadily at the camera. He finds it awkward because he has never been to a photo booth before. The two head outside to witness what Avery calls the most exciting part, the classic film developing. Noah places his ear against the booth, just like Avery does, hearing the clicking sound, while the picture develops. And voila, their photo is done. Avery finds the man cute in his pictures. She is addicted to the booth and invites Noah again for another round. After the piano bar, Avery shows her place to Noah. The man is delighted to see a foosball table inside, his favorite. They play the game, where Avery wins in the end. After that, they eat Cookie Crisps as late-night snacks, which Avery prepares. Noah loves it, since he has had one after 10 years. They have a great conversation about how he got a job in the piano bar. It was after he performed there and amazed the guests. He was flattered by the response and thought it would be a good idea to drop out of the business school and play piano. Avery supports the man's decision because she believes in the saying, that do what you love, and you never feel like working a day in your life. Noah thanks her, but he disagrees with her words of wisdom. He does feel tired every day, working at the bar. The man sees a photo of Avery, thinking the old woman is her grandma. It is Dorothy, who lives at the retirement home. Noah learns that the lady organizes fundraising events for charities. Noah finds him getting more attracted to Avery because of her kindness. Noah leans in and is about to kiss her, but wakes up from daydreaming, as people cheers for the newly engaged couple, Avery and Ethan. Yes, Noah is not the fiancé, because he only ended up as friends with the lady. He drinks a glass of champagne and then another. Not enough to ease what he feels, he grabs a bottle of alcohol and gulps until he throws up. Avery follows him to the comfort room, checking if he is all right. She gets worried after hearing him crying like a baby. Noah is surprised to hear someone knocking on the door. It is Avery. He doesn't want to show how miserable he is, so he acts cool. He denies throwing up because of liquor and says it is food poison from the taquitos. Someone knocks on the door, and it is Ethan. He is also worried after hearing that Noah got sick. Ethan comes in with some biscuits and soda. Noah pretends he feels better after eating the bland crackers. Assuring he is fine, Ethan turns his attention to Avery. He compliments her speech earlier, saying it moved everyone. Suddenly, Avery and Ethan kiss, making Noah feel left out. The couple stops hearing the noisy, crunching sound Noah intentionally makes. Ethan bids goodbye to his family on a Skype call. Carrie, a photographer and Avery's best friend, is busy taking candid pictures. Noah is still intoxicated and walks unsteadily toward the hall. Carrie asks if she can leave early, as she has an early shoot the next day. Avery is fine with it and requests her to drive Noah home. The man refuses because he has already booked a taxi. However, he loses his balance and drops his phone in a cocktail. Carrie insists she will drop him off, seeing he messed up things. Before leaving, the souvenirs catch Noah's attention, and he sneaks out an Avery and Ethan plate. While in the car, Noah tells Carrie how he feels about Avery, showing her the plate he snuck out. He missed a chance to court her, but he attended the party because he wants to prove he is strong. However, it only makes him regret even more for not having her in the end. After the confession, the man gulps from a little bottle of liquor that he always brings with him. Drunk, Noah shares his love story with Avery over and over again, irritating Carrie. They are not home yet, but Noah jumps and lands on the pile of trash. Carrie rattles and checks on him. She requests Noah to get inside the vehicle, but he never listens. Instead, he goes inside the piano bar. Carrie follows him, but eventually leaves because a man keeps hitting on her. He is Max, Noah's best friend, and classmate at the business school. Unlike Noah, he pursued his studies and currently works at a large company. Noah pleads with Carrie to stay a little longer because he is about to reveal how his first meeting with Avery ended. He leans on her for a kiss, but the lady only hugged him. Avery treats him as a great friend after the party. Heartbroken, Noah leaves her apartment, but plans to pursue her again. Fate seems to not favor him, because the next day, Avery meets another man. He is Ethan, a tall, successful, and attractive guy, who helped her reach to the cookie crisp on the shelf. Noah blames himself, because if only he had not consumed the snack that night, maybe Avery wouldn't have gone to the grocery to buy one. Noah is also clueless about what went wrong. He knew something was going on between them, after she said he was cute. Carrie only laughs at him. She reminds the man that relationship is about intangible things. And he may be a great guy, but not the guy for Avery, so it's better to move on. Everything she said makes Noah feel insecure about himself, especially his looks. Ethan is way more handsome compared to his Play-Doh face. Suddenly, the drunk Noah carries the tip jar and walks to the photo booth. He is noisy and everyone is staring at him, so Max let him be at the booth. Noah looks at the old photo with Avery from 3 years ago. While dropping a coin, he wishes to have a chance to do things differently and be the guy Avery wants. The booth flashes and beams the drunk man's face. The next day, Noah wakes up with a headache. Outside, he looks at his witch costume, because Halloween was 2 days ago. In the streets, many kids walk in their Halloween costumes, confusing him. He continues driving and heads to a convenience store. The man sees newspapers on a stand and wonders why they are all dated October 31st, 2014. The cashier confirms that it is Halloween in the year 2014. He is also irritated by him, playing clueless regarding the date. Confused, Noah follows up by ordering a blueberry drink, so he can leave the place. The man finds him even crazier, because Red Bull doesn't come in blueberry flavor. Noah freaks out at everything that the cashier reveals. He grabs some newspaper and runs away. Noah goes to a company to find his friend, Max. There also he asks why the newspaper is dated in 2014. Max thinks he has gone crazy after leaving business school and choosing his low-paying job. For umpteenth time, Max invites him to work at the company and promises to recommend him directly to the boss, but Noah doesn't listen. If only that had happened, Max could have enjoyed the corporate assistant work more with his buddy. Noah wonders why the boss commands Max to get a drink for him when he is the company's vice president. Max laughs, saying he is still an assistant, but is hopeful of earning such a job title after 3 years. To convince the man more, Max proudly shows the expensive watch he owns, and paid in cash. Noah from 2017 is not amazed since he has seen it already. Noah glances at the view of the building, including the park at the bottom. There he sees Carrie meeting her clients for the photo shoot. Noah gets excited to have another friend to ask what happened to him. Carrie was hired for a wedding photo shoot when an annoying man interrupts her. Noah asks for help because he has almost turned crazy, trying to figure out what has happened. Carrie laughs and tells the man to shut up. The couple is also furious with the man for bothering their photographer on their special day. Max follows Noah and apologizes for the trouble he has caused. Seeing the attractive lady, Max hits on Carrie, like how he used to in 2017. He acts out his classic trick, pretending to have seen the lady somewhere and to know her name. Carrie tells them to disappear because her day is full. But Noah is persistent, making her remember last night at the bar, when Max is also there. Also, at Avery's engagement party when he puked, and the similar truck she drives on that day. Seeing Carrie's reaction, it seems like last night never happened. Noah realizes he has been brought back in time, before the Halloween party, the day he will meet Avery. Not only this, it means he is a day early, before Avery bumps into her future fiancé Ethan. Noah gets excited, because he will have a chance to change everything. He bids goodbye and heads somewhere. Noah is delighted to travel back in time. Out of joy, he sings in the streets and greets random people in his path. Minutes after, he arrives at his apartment and stands before the rail of clothes he owns. He wants to look his best later at the Halloween party. This time, the man will not wear Garth's costume, but a different one to attract Avery. Noah thinks of Ethan's style, so he picks a tuxedo and partners it with a black bow tie. Halloween night happens, and Noah grooves to the song, minutes before bumping into Avery. Finally, Noah sees Dottie Hinson, the one Avery is playing. However, it is the AC/DC man who gets mad at Noah for failing to identify his Halloween character. While apologizing, he spots Avery right across from him. However, Carrie, who was irritated with him earlier, is beside her. She will definitely ruin his plan, so he pulls the Jell-O shot doctor, whom Carrie will be kissing later at the pool. His plan is successful, because Avery walks away to give her friend a moment with the guy. Noah fixes himself for the lady. In the first attempt to win her, Noah plans to use his pre-existing knowledge of Avery like a spy. The careless Hulk finally arrives, and is about to bump her. Noah is to the rescue, and protects his Dottie Hinson. Avery feels butterflies, and is delighted he knows the character she is playing. Noah introduces himself, sounding like a cool guy. He also asks about the lady's favorite drink. But before Avery could answer, Noah says he loves grapefruit juice with vodka and 3 cherries. The lady is surprised, because they have similar tastes. Noah pretends to be shocked, and says a special connection is going on between them. At the pool, Noah asks Avery questions, but he is also the one answering them. He also recalls that Avery considers herself an army brat for having no permanent address. Avery likes him guessing her information as if they already know each other. Noah is not done yet. He points to the guy at the pool he remembers as Patrick without K, the guy Avery dated once. Noah lies to have met him a while ago, and they talked about sea turtles. Avery laughs hard, because Patrick keeps talking about turtles even when they were on their date, which bored her. To complete the night, he invites her to the piano bar. Noah sits on the piano, guessing that the lady is a Count Basie fan. Avery is shocked how he knows. The man explains he figured it out, just by looking at her. Noah spills more information about the artist to impress Avery. The most awaited part comes, the time where Avery invites him to the photo booth. If Noah looked like an innocent high schooler, smiling to the camera before, this time he does different poses, amusing the lady. Noah boasted he is natural in front of the camera, and no one taught him those angles. The pictures turns out great, making Noah proud of himself. Avery invites him over to the apartment she shares with her best friend. Suddenly, Carrie is drunk texting Avery, confessing something about the Jell-O shot doctor. She is on her way to the apartment, brokenhearted, with the guy. Noah panics, because Carrie will definitely freak out seeing him again. While looking for the back door, Noah asks Avery how she found the night with him. She will be meeting the good-looking successful guy tomorrow, and he wants to make sure their connection is enough to dump Ethan. Avery wonders how he seems to know the future. Noah kisses the lady, at the same time Carrie arrives. The girls have rules to place a sock on the door if they bring a guy over. Carrie lectures the lady for kissing a man, and forgetting the socks. Her blood boils seeing the man's face. He is the freak from earlier, who interrupted her photo shoot. Noah excuses himself, and tells the girls, it is not right to talk when intoxicated. However, Carrie concerns him. She convinces Avery he is the psycho guy who knew her name, claiming they are friends. Avery realizes, earlier too, he knew she is an army brat, so he must be a stalker. Noah swears he is not. Besides, he looks too professional to be a stalker. The girls panic, and Carrie throws a clay plant pot at him. Noah wakes up gasping for air, thinking everything is a dream. He goes to Avery's place to apologize, where Ethan greets him at the door. Noah is surprised to see a tarp that says, Happy Engagement, Avery and Ethan. It is then he realized he has returned to November 1st, 2017. However, twisting events at the Halloween party 3 years ago brought negative consequences. Avery sprays his eyes, calling him a stalker. Carrie, who also happens to be there, throws another plant at him. It is also surprising that the 3 of them didn't consider Noah as a friend, when they used to hang out before. Ethan punches the man after learning he is a stalker. To escape his strong fists, Noah said he has a bomb in his body. Hearing that, Ethan runs away, letting Noah escape. Noah arrives home confused about how he came in 2017. He removes everything in his pocket, hoping to get a clue. In his wallet, he finds the photo he took with Avery. There he realizes the photo booth brought him to different years. Noah rushes to the bar and inserts a coin at the booth, wishing he'll return in 2014. It worked, and he finds himself waking up in bed. Noah is delighted to see October 31st, 2014, on his phone. He calls his best friend, Max, to help him win Avery. Compared to him, Max dated several ladies, so he knows he can count on him. They are late at the Halloween party, making Noah nervous. Avery may have met another guy once the Hulk bumps into her. Max lets the man borrow his shirt, because he believes Noah's fashion style won't make a girl notice him. To win Avery for the second time attempt, Noah needs to learn from Max. The first lesson is how to say "What's up, girl" with the proper facial expression. Noah did it like he is impersonating Joker, making Max laugh. He makes another try, but he fails again. Max is irritated, and decides to move on to the next step, building confidence. According to him, girls are more attracted to boys who aren't afraid to get what they want. In case everything fails, Noah has the final option, and it is to annoy the girl at first, and then make a move later on. After a series of rehearsals, it's time to apply what Noah learned. Inside, the Hulk already bumped into Avery, making Noah hopeless. Good thing, Max was there to cheer him up. He motivates Noah he still have chance to get his girl. For the third time, Max's eyes are fixed on Carrie's he describes as the basketball girl who doesn't know how to swim. Noah corrects him because Carrie is a Dunkin' Donut. Max promised him he will distract Carrie while he talks to Avery. Carrie finds Max clever and immediately agrees after being invited for a talk and soda. It takes minutes for Noah to copy Max's facial expression when greeting a girl. The man compliments Avery's jersey. She smiles, sharing how the drunk Hulk stained it. Noah glances at Max, who is signaling him to annoy the lady. He did it, making Avery want to leave. Noah regrets eventually because he is not the type of guy to experiment on the girl of his dreams. Noah stops her and offers a drink. At the bar, Max advises him not just to give the beer to Avery, but make her earn it. Noah follows, telling Avery she can have the beer if she shares something interesting. Unfortunately, it didn't work, and it only pisses her off. Avery grabs the beer and leaves. Noah follows her to the pool area, where the lady warns to punch him anytime. The man is not afraid, inviting Avery to hurt him. Instead of punching the man, Avery pushes him to the pool. They created a scene where Avery amuses everyone. Noah asks Avery to at least help him out of the pool. Avery extends her hands, not realizing Noah has an evil plan. He pulls her to the pool, making the lady furious. But it seemed that the saying, "the more you hate, the more you love," is true. After arguing, they kiss on the pool. At the apartment, Noah makes sure to leave socks on the door and hide the plant, remembering what Carrie did back then. The next day, Noah wakes up on his bed, amused that Avery was beside him. He looks on the phone to check the date, and it is November 1st, 2017, the day of Avery and Ethan's engagement party. Noah hugs his girl, happy to finally have her, after the second attempt. However, Noah discovers he is not in his apartment but at Avery's place. Avery is also not genuinely in love with him. He looks in the mirror and finds his style more like a bad boy, following Max's fashion sense. Outside, he meets Carrie and Ethan, introducing themselves as Avery's friends. Ethan did not end up with Avery, and Carrie never hit Noah with a plant. Avery come out in leggings and a breathable shirt, planning to run around the park. Noah decides to join and boasts he can run as fast as them, despite his bad boy outfit. Minutes passes by, and Noah was behind them because he runs slowly. On the other hand, Ethan, Carrie, and Avery are doing well, since they exercise daily. Noah requests everyone to slow down, to get to know them. Ethan pities him, because he is gasping for air. He says they can take a break anytime if he needs to. Noah refuses, and pretends to have all the strength to finish the track. He even leads everyone to jump over the benches. Unfortunately, he lands on the ground after attempting a bigger jump. Noah pretended it doesn't hurt, commanding Ethan and Carrie to go ahead, while Avery takes care of him. However, Carrie is the one who owns a medical kit and offers to treat him. Noah is dismayed that Avery has left him. Carrie replies he cannot blame her. Noah learns he only appears twice a month to Avery and then disappears after sleeping with her. Noah is regretful, explaining to Carrie he is not aware of hurting Avery. He is willing to change and asks for advice on how to be the type of man that Avery would end up with. Carrie finds him crazy and requests to stop acting innocent. At the coffee shop, Noah is able to convince Carrie that his love for her best friend is genuine. He plans to copy Ethan so that Avery will notice him. Carrie laughs, clarifying nothing was going on between them. Noah never believes her, because on his second attempt to win Avery's heart, the two seem like love magnets. No matter how he tried to separate them, they would always end up smashing each other, over and over again. Carrie understands that he is threatened by Ethan, who is successful and secure. The lady knows her best friend well, and she believes that Avery is the type of girl who wants to end up with someone stable enough to provide for her future family. At that moment, Noah realizes he has to be that guy to win Avery. He rushes to the photo booth and wishes to be back in 2014 to be a successful man. Noah wakes up and chooses a corporate attire to seek a job. It is not difficult for him, because Max has already expressed his intention to help him land a job at the company he works. Noah gives the CV, informing him he is interested in the job offer. Max is delighted to hear it, because he dreams of earning the highest position and running the company in the future with his best friend. Later that night, Noah attends the Halloween party, trying to win Avery on the third attempt. He pulls the Hulk guy, gives him a drink to sober. Noah greets the AC/DC man, making him extremely happy since no one had guessed his Halloween character. After that, Noah goes nearer the Dottie Hinson of his life. The lady notices him, thinking he is a patriotic toddler. She got it wrong because Noah plays the American dream. He then invites Avery for a drink after. At the piano bar, Noah starts acting like the successful Ethan. He asks for the most expensive wine with confidence. Avery is impressed to hang out with the guy, who doesn't care about the price. Not until the waiter warns him it cost $500. Noah has an awkward reaction, while ordering the cheaper wine instead. Avery likes the place, but Noah tells her the night has only started, and he is about to give her the best experience. Suddenly, the pianist dedicates a Count Basie song to her and Noah. Avery is surprised at how the pianist knew her. Noah shares he used to be the bar's pianist but quit for a greener pasture. With a boastful face, he expresses how he loves to settle down soon with someone. It works because Avery rests her head on him, giving a possibility. An alarm awakes Noah on November 1st, 2017. He can't wait to discover the consequence of what he did 3 years ago. He already lives in a big house, indicating he has become successful. On his computer screen displays is his picture proposing to Avery. He did not believe it at first, but he sees an invitation card on the table. Noah could not contain his happiness for winning the girl he dreams of. His fiancée is smiling, walking downstairs. He didn't come home last night, and Avery misses him a lot. After earning a higher position in the company, Noah could not spend more time with her. In the kitchen, they eat Cookie Crisps for breakfast. Avery grabs the opportunity to show him the customized plates she ordered for the engagement party later. It looks similar to Avery and Ethan's plate, but this time, Noah is with Avery. Noah is delighted to see the engagement ring he bought for Avery. He can tell it is extremely expensive because the diamond was big. Because fate seems to favor Noah, he wants to enjoy every bit of his luxurious life. Carrie drops by their place after picking up the couple's engagement photos. The lady is delighted to announce that her entire photo collection was sold out last night at the gallery. Carrie is so comfortable at the house, so Noah keeps teasing her as the new boarder. He is partly correct. Carrie is living with them for years already because he barely goes home for business trips, making Avery alone in the big house. Noah feels bad for his future wife telling Carrie she can stay longer if she wants to. Whatever makes Avery happy will also make him happy too. Avery accompanies him outside, where Noah freaks out seeing his dream car. He is indeed rich for owning one. Before he forgets, Avery gives him phone, which he uses for business. Noah panics after receiving several calls right after sitting. He bids goodbye, promising his fiancée he will return early for the engagement party later. Noah arrives at the office, with no one inside. He screams around, hoping someone was there to tell him where he sits. Noah doesn't know his position in the company. All he knew is he works as an assistant with Max. Suddenly, everyone shouts surprise. His colleagues are all gathered in the corner with balloons and cakes. The boss congratulated him, making him curious. He then leads him to his new office, after he earned the title of the senior vice president of the company. Mr. Chun from Shanghai also came for the special event. Everyone is confused when the man congratulated Noah in the Mandarin language. Noah also freaks out, overwhelmed by Mr. Chun's long speech. Surprisingly, Noah knows how to speak the language. He sounds like a natural Mandarin speaker, and he is thrilled hearing his voice sounding like a native of the giant country. Mr. Chun laughs hard, entertained by him. Apart from being a Mandarin speaker, Noah also knows his colleagues, and their names naturally comes out of his mouth when he sees them. Max arrives congratulating his best friend. Inside the new office, Max confronts Noah for backstabbing him. Noah stole the promotion he worked hard for 3 years at the company. It hurts more because Max was the reason why he got accepted by the boss after he doctored his resume. Noah, on the other hand, is surprised too, having no idea that his wealth is supposed to be enjoyed by Max. He wants to compromise by asking Max what he wants. He is confident he will make it happen, since he is the newly promoted senior VP, and they are best friends. Max laughs because they have been enemies for years already. He is pissed off at him for acting forgetful and dumb. Max banged the door after popping Noah's celebration balloons. Noah feels sorry for his friend. He couldn't imagine betraying Max and stealing his promotion. Stressed, he eats almost a quarter of the cake. Noah receives calls, but he did not pick them up. His secretary is also worried because he is 20 minutes late for an important meeting. Noah instructs her to cancel it because he needs an hour of private time. The secretary reminds him closing the deal as the money he will use for his wedding and honeymoon in Fiji. Noah is forced to attend after seeing how hectic his schedule for the next 3 months. The engagement party starts, and Noah apologizes to the guest for being late. He greets Avery's parents before heading to the piano. Everyone applauds the future groom. Noah grabs the opportunity to thank everyone and requests his beautiful fiancée to witness the performance. Noah boasts he used to work as the piano man at the bar, and he will dedicate a short presentation to them. However, he keeps hitting the wrong notes. Embarrassed, he blames the piano for being out of tune. He makes another try, but he fails to play it. He pretends finding Avery to escape the awkward moment. Noah finds Avery in the comfort room with Ethan. He is puking after having taquitos. Noah offers to take him home before he steals his fiancée. The scene is similar to what happened at Ethan and Avery's engagement party. But the tables have turned because Noah kisses Avery, leaving Ethan brokenhearted. Noah makes sure it would be painful for him, taking revenge for what he did back then. While driving Ethan home, he admits sneaking a souvenir plate from the party. He also apologized for confessing his feelings for Avery, even if she is engaged. Noah freaks out, stepping the brakes. Ethan bumps his head to the front seat, hurting his nose. Noah feels bad for him, recalling how hurt he felt when he cried over Avery. He asked the man about Avery's reply after his confession. Noah's world fell apart, learning that Avery wishes things were different because she likes Ethan too. He is silent while driving, heartbroken by Ethan's revelation. Carrie is dipping snacks in the chocolate when Noah arrives. She informs him that Avery is worried because he never responds to her calls. calls. Noah replies he drove all night thinking about how he messed up their lives. Silence filled the atmosphere. All of a sudden, Noah asks her why Avery doesn't like him. He also wonders why Carrie hid the truth, that Avery's love is not genuine. Carrie freezes, guilty of Noah's accusation. She tells the man he is right because Avery cares deeply for him. But it's not love. However, she works hard to make their relationship work. Carrie tells Noah he is not the problem, because he's a great guy. It's just love is also about intangible things. Truth hurts, but Noah likes it when he talks with Carrie. Carrie also confesses she loves talking to him. Noah realizes that Avery deserves to be happy, even if her happiness doesn't include him. Noah plans to go back in time to fix everything. He inserts a coin and was teleported in 2014. At the Halloween party, Noah plays Cupid's character. He will set up Ethan with Avery. Noah escorts him in the middle of the crowd and leaves after. Seconds passes by, Avery is beside Ethan, and the Hulk guy bumps the lady, forcing her to lean towards him. Noah, from afar, is genuinely happy to match Avery with the guy she is destined to marry. Their eyes spark, not saying a word while smiling. Ethan breaks the silence, admiring the lady's costume. However, she is a character from A League of Their Own, the movie he doesn't watch. Avery said it is fine because she, too, is not a fan. She admits it is her best friend's favorite movie and handcrafted her costume. Noah is surprised because all along, he thought Avery and him liked a similar film. Feeling alone, Noah left the couple and greets Carrie. The lady is delighted he knows that her Halloween character was a Dunkin' Donut. Carrie likes his personality, so she agreed to drink with him. After drinking shots, they dance to lively music. Carrie and Noah have the same vibes and looks great on the dance floor. They have a great conversation, but after the party got boring, they transferred to the piano bar. While Noah hits the piano's keys, Carrie eagerly listens to him. They saw Avery and Ethan having a great time at the photo booth. Suddenly, Carrie sits beside Noah playing the piano. Noah learned she plays the instrument and even got an honorable mention at a talent show. Carrie shares she likes jazz, which shocks the man. To confirm it, Noah scrolls her music playlist. Carrie is telling the truth, and she was the one who influenced Avery to like jazz too. Noah is amused by the little things he discovers about Carrie. He enjoyed the night and thanked her for making it special. Similarly, Carrie loves his company, glad she attended the party even after a fresh breakup. Her ex was also at the party, the Jell-O shot doctor. They had an on and off relationship, but it is always heading out of nowhere. Noah can relate, thinking about everything he went through, twisting events at the Halloween party, just to win Avery. But in the end, fate would always favor Ethan to have her. After their deep talk, Avery invites them over to the photo booth. The couples enjoyed taking pictures and nailed every shot. The next day, Noah wakes up in a luxurious unit. He observes the surroundings and finds Max talking to him. They were not on good terms last time, and he is glad to wake up they are still best friends. Noah wonders what happened to Avery. He learns from Max she's engaged to Ethan. Suddenly, Carrie pops up in his mind, but he is shocked to hear she returned to her Jell-O shot Dr. X. Noah is worried knowing how the man played with her feelings. He is sure Carrie said last time she is not in love with him. Max advises the man just to let it be. Things happen randomly for no reason, and nothing should be considered a mistake because everything creates an opportunity. If Max will be given a chance to alter the past, he will not change it. Without his mistakes, he will not be the Max he is today. Hearing that, Noah realized something. Noah goes to Carrie's place. Back then, he thought Avery and him were destined for each other, but no matter what he does, Avery always ends up with Ethan. After the Halloween party in 2014, when they first met, Noah realizes it is Carrie, who has the same vibe and interests with him. The one he should fall in love with but is blinded by his illusions with Avery. Noah kisses Carrie, but she pulls away. She ended up with Philip, the Jell-O shot doctor, and they will be going out for a date. Noah goes to the piano bar to fix everything. However, the antique photo booth was replaced with a new one. Noah grabs a drink and sits in the booth, taking pictures. He hopes that it will also take him back to 2014. Avery and Ethan came by wondering why he is taking photos there. Avery gifted him the antique booth, and it is at his house. It all makes sense now to Noah. He is destined to meet Avery because she will give the booth to him. He bids goodbye to the couple to fix everything. The man is delighted to see the booth in his house. He inserts a coin wishing to be back in 2014 when he first met Carrie. This time, he never ruins a thing and let it all happen. 3 years have gone by, and Avery and Ethan celebrate their engagement party, where Noah finds Carrie taking pictures. The lady is single, so he invites her out. In the end, Noah and Carrie become a couple, and they take photos of their wonderful memories.